Hello traders, this is Ramya. It's been a long time since I gave voiceover to my videos, so hope everything is fine at your end. In this video, we'll see about my strategy, what worked and what didn't work. So let's go. As you can see, moving average is all over the place. Few indicators like Bollinger Bands and MACD or different versions of moving average. So I started with 10 and 20 moving average, that is exponential moving average, and slightly moved on to other indicators. So 10 and 20 would be my basic indicator and others for confirmation. So 200 EMA is also used to find the general trend direction. So looking at the plain chart will be like very clueless. So you can use 200 moving average with any indicator to identify the trend. You can identify volatility, momentum, trend, everything except volume with this moving average. Even you can use moving average in volume also, but it is a different thing. So when I started with only 10 and 20 moving average and 200, it was not very profitable in the long run because it would sometimes be a huge candle or a gap up or gap down. By the time we enter, it goes up and comes back again to the same price. So and it will not be very profitable. By the time it comes back, the crossover would have been finished, so not profitable at all. So I used stochastic to exit. So I am using stochastics for exits like target and stop loss. So entry crossover in stochastics would be my stop loss, and exit crossover in stochastics would be my target. So here would be my stop loss and here is my target. I also back tested it manually 100 times, so it is useful for me. So I am pretty confident about that. So I suggest you also do backtesting in whatever strategy you use, so that you will be confident in whatever you do, so that you do not keep changing your strategy. So if you take this as example, EMA is given a crossover and stochastic also is given a crossover. So if we take a position here, this range would be profitable. But as you can see, after some time it's still an uptrend only, but it has decreased in price. So as you can see it in stochastic also, it is beginning to reverse. In MACD, I am just using it to confirm whether it is above 0, if it is a buy position, so that you can confirm that greater the distance between these two moving averages is 10 and 20, higher MACD will go. So that would be another confirmation for me, and a histogram is also used to find the momentum. And Bollinger Bands is also a different version of moving average. That is, the middle line is the moving average, and the upper and the lower band is just the standard deviation of that moving average. So Bollinger Band is also very useful in trend following strategies, but I am not exactly using Bollinger Bands. I am using this Bollinger Band width. See here, so this is the width calculated with Bollinger Bands values. So as you can see, if it started rising, the volatility would increase. So at that time you can safely take a position there, hoping that it would give at least few points in that mini trend. So using that, I took a position in Bank Nifty and was able to catch few points. As you can see in all these examples, whenever there is a bulb-like structure in Bollinger Bands, you would see an increase in Bollinger Band width. Okay, so you can use that quick volatility to catch few points. Here in Bollinger Bands width, I have applied 10 and 20 moving average, so that it is very easy for me to catch the quick move. So there is no fixed value in Bollinger Bandwidth, so I am using this moving average to compare it with the previous data. And actually I am using moving average in volume also, so that is also very useful. As you can see, a small spike would not be very useful for us in trading, so we need to compare it with the previous data so that it will be profitable. Let's see how to apply moving average to any indicator. Here we'll use it for volume. Okay, I have cleared this. Now go to moving average, and you can change your values whatever moving average using. I am putting it 20 here, and color usually green and red is not suggested because we used to confuse it with the candle colors. So I am using blue and exponential. Okay, now in the field section you will have to choose whatever indicator you are going to apply to. So I am choosing volume. Okay, I want moving average to be applied in volume panel. Okay, you can apply to whatever indicator you are using. So click volume. So it is applied now. Now you can see today's volume is compared to last 20 days average volume. So that's what we want, right? We need to compare it to the previous data. If it exceeds that value, we need to focus on that particular move. So this has been my moving average strategy, and I am going to stick with this moving average and do some tweaks then and there when needed, so that I can make consistent profit with this strategy. I am currently using it for intraday, swing trading, options trading, and forex. So I am doing it in every trade possible. So let's see how it works.